Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Can you hear me? Thank you. Thank you, my dear professors and clubmates. A very good discussion was held today in the evening about worry, which causes more worry, expectation or attachment. So Vedatri Maharishi says that worry is an imagination. When worry is an imagination, the causes, expectation and attachment are also imagination. Last year, that is in the year 2020, the researchers of Pennsylvania University conducted a study in which 29 subjects participated. The researchers recorded their studies, their worries. The researchers prompted worry for 10 days among them and reviewed them online nightly and tracked their worry outcome across 30 days. Primary result shows that 91.4% of worry predictions did not come true. Most common percentage of untrue worries per person is 100%. This was published in the Journal of Behavior Therapy. Worry is an important component of anxiety. It is a generalized anxiety disorder according to psychologists. Dale Carnegie has written a book named How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, in which he says worrying destroys our ability to control. From this we can understand that one who controls his mind can get rid of worries. Dr. Alexis Carrel says, those who do not know how to fight worry die young and drives on to insanity and suicide. Vedatri Maharishi says that worries drives away our energy like the instrument that helps to drain water from the well. Hence, necessarily we have to drive away worry. Now the question is, which cause more worry, expectation or attachment? Saint Patanjali says, pleasure or happiness we enjoy or the evolutionary process of sorrow or worry. He means that happiness and pleasure originates from sorrow or worry. So naturally, sorrow or worry comes from a material or a person one wants to have. It is an attachment with the material or person and expectation to enjoy the material or with the person. In such a case, to get away, the worry comes to everybody. So people live with worries. Why I have born in this world? What I should do in this world? Why? What is the purpose of creation of me? So everybody worries. Somebody thinks that their duty is to worry. In such a case, to get a worry, a need comes. So, to fulfill the need, a desire comes. After achieving the desire, one gets happy or pleasure. That's why Patanjali says that pleasure or happiness is the outcome of evolutionary process of worry. Here I want to quote an example. I have purchased a car 3 years back at a cost of rupees 4 lakh. The same car company released a new model car last year. I get attached to the new car released last year. The cost of the new car is 7 lakh. A worry comes to me. I want to buy the new car. I have no 7 lakh rupees. So what I have to do is to mobilize 7 lakhs. If I sell the old car purchased 3 years ago, I will get only 2 lakh. So anyhow, I mobilized 5 lakh and sold the old car. Now I got 7 lakhs. I booked the new car released last year. And then I went to the showroom on the delivery date. After fulfilling all the formalities, I got the key of the car. I am very happy. After that, when I go to the other side of the showroom, I saw a brand new car released last month. It has very many feature, design, fantastic look and all. So I get attached with the new car released last month. Actually, I had gone there to get the new car released last year. Now the worry never goes. The desire never goes. It is a continuum. So in everybody, this expectation and attachment exist. It is an imagination. The imagination sits with everyone and operates. Here I want to enjoy the pleasure or happiness is from the sensual intoxication. It is a sensual pleasure. What we enjoy is an intoxicated mood or an imagination. I served in police department for 35 years. I have seen many people committing murders. I have seen people committing murder of their own father, mother, brothers, sisters, friends, and someone who is unknown to him. I have seen people committing dacoity, robberies, theft, causing public annoyance, blocking the road, highway in intoxicated mood. When these people, the people of committing crimes in an inebriated mood or intoxicated mood, were secured by my subordinates immediately used to beat them. I say, don't beat. They do not know what they have done, what they are doing in an intoxicated mood. Let us wait. Let them come out of the intoxicated mood and treat them properly so that they will understand what is happened, what should not happen. So, why I am telling is that most of the people wants to enjoy sensual pleasure and wasting energy. To avoid the sensual pleasure and sensual intoxication, one should practice yoga. That's why our saints and sages devised various practices of yoga. We know Saint Patanjali devised eightfold path of Atanga Yoga to understand reality and to come out of this imagination and sensual pleasures. The last step of Patanjali is Samadhi state, in which one can realize the reality, the divinity within him. In Duryadida state, the mind disappears. We realize the reality. That's why Samadhi state is devised by Vethathiri Maharishi also. Veda says everything we see in the universe is Maya. That is Saguna Brahma. Saguna Brahma is the shadowing part of the Nirguna Brahma. The Nirguna Brahma is pure consciousness or Sutta Saidanya. According to Vethathiri Maharishi, the Nirguna Brahma is total consciousness or super consciousness. So here why I am telling is that reality can be measured. The reality can be measured, but the imagination, the unreal, cannot be measured. Consciousness is God. What Veda says, the pure consciousness is God, says saints and sages. The consciousness can be measured with the help of the tool called consciousness itself. Veda earmarks 6 pramanas to measure the reality, the consciousness, to identify, understand, and realize the consciousness. Vedas earmarks 6 pramanas. Pramana means consciousness. Prama means consciousness. Ana means tool or means of knowledge. Here, Vethathiri Maharishi also says that understanding, realizing the consciousness with a tool of consciousness is yoga. While explaining yoga, Vethathiri Maharishi says, Arivai, Arival, Arivadi Yoga. So, understanding, realizing the consciousness with the help of consciousness is yoga. So, the reality can only be measured. The unreal, the imagination cannot be measured. In an experimental thesis, people doing research, in experimental thesis, they call this depression, anxiety, stress, worry as variables. Variables means it is changeable. Changeable. It is not stable. And they used to tell it is dependent variable. Dependent variable means it depends on something. The variables depends on something. Here, there is another variable called independent variable. The independent variable has the capacity to change the variables like depression, worry and all. So, in our Sky Yoga, the simplified physical exercises, Kayakalpa, meditation and introspection are the independent variables. They won't change. But with the help of the independent variables, we can change the dependent variables. By practicing Sky Yoga, the dependent variables can be changed over a period of time. We can change our worries. We can make disappear our worries. We can moralize the desire, neutralize anger, eradicate worry through the practice of Sky Yoga. Why I am telling is that the dependent variables like worry and causes of worry, namely expectation and attachment, are changeable in nature because they are imaginary. People worry. Yesterday's worry is not today's worry. It changes. The worry that came to me last year is not now. So here our professors had put their arguments well. Meenakshi Amma says that zero expectation and zero worries. So can we live in this world without expectation? There must be expectation to live in this world. Vethathiri Maharishi expected that we should spread his thought, his philosophy throughout the world and establish worry in the world. Establish peace. So there must be an expectation. Mr. Gobidas also joined the argument with Meenakshi Amma. It's good, but the expectation must be there. It should be in tune with nature. So tuning with nature, living with nature is yoga. And Shanmugha Sundaram told that ignore worry. We cannot ignore worry. Worry must be there. But at the same time, we must be able to analyze the worry and get rid of the worry. He says that detach attachment. Vethathiri Maharishi told that detach attachment. There must be detachment and attachment. Both must be there. Swami Siddhavananda used to tell, detach with the world, attach with the God. So detachment must be there, attachment must also be there. That is detached attachment as told by Vethathiri Maharishi. If there is an expectation from someone or some material, automatically it leads to attachment to the person or material. If there is any attachment towards a person or material, one should have expectation from the person or material. Without person, without material, we cannot live in this world. Expectation must be there. Attachment must be there. The expectation is from which? From where? The attachment towards what? That is what Vedatriyan teaches us. Expectation leads to attachment. Attachment leads to expectation. Both goes hand in hand. So let us come to our case. In our case, we can't define which cause more worry or less worry because we cannot measure the worry itself and the causes of worry, expectation and attachment. So it causes equal amount of emotion or anxiety to cause worry. So there is no more or less. It causes equal amount of emotion or anxiety to cause worry. With this, I conclude my judgment. Thank you for the opportunity. Valga Vaiyagam, Valga Vaiyagam, Valga Valam.